What's up, guys? Welcome back to AllG'sReact. This video that I'm doing is to talk about doctor disrespect. However, I'm going to cover a couple of things. I'm not going to try to make this lengthy, so I'm going to talk fast, okay? Good to see you guys. I enjoyed the Drake-Kendrick beef just like everybody else, so if you're wondering why I didn't react to it, because I just wanted to live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I just want to live in the moment, just like everybody else. All right? Now, before I get started, I'm going to talk about something that has to do with transparency and thinking that you have hid things. When this technology came out, the boom of this technology that we're now seeing kind of everywhere, right? The boom of it, just like myself, I'm a millennial. So I was in the huddle. You know, I was in that era when this stuff started coming out, and I was enjoying it like everyone else, okay? We didn't truly know what it was going to ever become. Some of us did. I made some predictions that came out to be right. But we were just enjoying it as it was. So, a lot of us fell prey to a particular mindset. When you are in a generation and you're taught by an older generation, but something new and inventive is coming in that's going to change things, you kind of don't get the information you need to be ready for it. So I'm going to make this apparent and clear for all you millennials like me and the older generation who may not understand this. Nothing you do, and I do mean nothing you do, digitally simply disappears. It does not. Do you understand? I don't care if it's Facebook Messenger. I don't care if it's Skype. I don't know who uses Skype, but somebody probably does. I don't care if it's Skype. I don't care if it's WhatsApp. I don't care what it is. A regular text message over phone, it don't matter. It is stored and backed up somewhere. So, you may think the messages about robbing that house, them cheating messages you have going on that you sending through WhatsApp or through Facebook Messenger, you may think that stuff's gone. It's not. It can be backed up and used. In fact, the laws changed because there was an issue with Apple not allowing evidence into the courtroom because they said that violates our user agreement, our privacy user agreement, and we can't do that. Well, them laws have been changed. So if you find yourself in the courtroom, say cheating on your spouse, right? They can just back up your messages and come to court with it. They can have it subpoenaed. If you got enough money, they can have it subpoenaed. That robbery that you pulled, or breaking into that store, the messages you sent, unless you're using a crow or a pigeon, it's there. So, I say this because I believe that we need to be transparent people. There's some people who cannot be transparent. They try to be sneaky. They try to withhold stuff. They even kind of say, oh, if I'm never asked about it, I won't talk about it. I'm telling you right now, you need to be more transparent. Just be transparent. Most of us walking around, I think they say 60% of the American population has mental issues. Okay? So I wanted to put that out there because I don't think my generation or the older generation truly understands. I think you newer kids know that. Like that's basic information for y'all. But I don't think they know that. Now, on to Dr. Disrespect. I'm going to tell a little story. This is the only reason why I'm doing this video, because I don't even watch streamers. But I believe in trying to share these little nuggets with y'all so that somebody can walk away with it and then kind of have an understanding. This had to be like 2006, probably. I'm sitting in the apartment and I was working 10-hour shifts. I would come home, my girl had food made, and we would watch movies. And we would do this every night, almost. It was either watch movies or we'll play video games, okay? And we were watching a lot of movies that had Morgan Freeman in them. And she tells me how much, man, she loves Morgan Freeman, right? And we're watching this movie, and I don't remember the name of it, but I know who was in it. It was Morgan Freeman, and it was Justin Timberlake. Not that new Justin Timberlake, not the drunk Justin Timberlake. I'm talking about like young Justin Timberlake, okay? And they were supposed to be like, I don't know, paparazzi or some new stuff. I don't know, right? She decides after we watch this movie that she's going to look up Morgan Freeman. She looks up Morgan Freeman. Well, apparently, Morgan Freeman had been cheating on his wife with his great-grandniece, who was like 22 years old, divorced his wife, and then married his great-grandniece. And I don't know if all this is true, because this is the wild time of the internet where there was just a lot of information, right, and stuff like that. People weren't really fact checking like that. I don't know if all this was true, but she said to me, "I can't believe Morgan Freeman would do something like that." And I just looked at her in her face and was like, "You don't know Morgan Freeman. You know the actor. You know what he's doing, Morgan Freeman. You don't know Morgan Freeman." Okay? This was a different time. This is before canceling people and, and stuff like that. So that wasn't a thing back then. But you don't know these people. And the reason I brought this up with the Dr. Disrespect situation is because I read comments. My thing. That's something I'm also trying to get underneath control. It's reading comments because it eats a lot of my time up. But I just be like interested. And a lot of people was like, "Man, I can't believe he would do something like this. Yada, 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 boo, boo, boo. Boom, boom, boom." I don't think I idolized a person since I was 12. I'm pretty sure I idolized Michael Jordan like most kids did. And I idolized Barry Sanders for sure. Them are like the only two people that I idolized. I never idolized rappers or nothing like that. I was when I was younger, I idolized a lot of sports people. You know what I'm saying? Like Hardaway, stuff like that. Once I got older, I stopped idolizing anyone. And I give that credit to my mom with her with her deep Christian background about not idolizing people at all. And then when I got older and I started realizing that everyone makes mistakes, nobody's perfect, so forth and so on, I stopped idolizing people in general. Just in general, I don't idolize anyone. And like I said, it's been since I was like 12 years old. You don't know Dr. Disrespect. You don't know none of these streamers. You don't know these actors. You don't know these rappers. You don't know these country singers. You don't know none of these people like that. When you get an actor or rapper or anything, any person who's really, really, really transparent about things, about what they do, the mistakes they made, things like that, that's when you have more of a respect, to me, more of a respect. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a rapper come out about like cheating on his wife or something like that, and he was in the wrong, he destroyed something great, things like that, but he's trying to do better, and just transparent people are way more respectable than the people who try to appear to be, because this social media stuff, you have a lot of control of making it seem like you are perfect. Or if you're not perfect, you can even twist the mistakes you make to make them not seem like it's that big of a mistake. So when people are willing to like keep things under wraps because it may damage their social media outlook and things like that, they're not transparent people. To find a down, to be transparent, open, that it's almost extinct. I'm going to say it's almost extinct. You have some people who are transparent, who make mistakes and they let it be known. At the same time, some people do make mistakes and they don't want certain things to be known, but they're transparent about a lot of other different things. You know what I'm saying? Like there's levels to it. If you watch people, you can see how transparent they are. And that goes with these people that people are talking about. You know, you can't believe they did something. First off, Dr. Disrespect is probably way younger than me, and he should have known that, bro, that stuff is being watched and recorded and filed away. Should have known that. You should have known that. Another thing, when you work for a company, you are essentially their property. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Some of y'all don't read the handbooks. You are essentially their property. And they have a lot of rights when you're doing something on their platform, when you're doing something, like I said, like none of this stuff is hidden. Someone has all your messages of all the nasty stuff you said to some girl who you trying to smash. They see it all, and they probably laughing at you because it ain't finna happen. Because they see her messages and how many other dudes she talking to. Personally, I can't really believe some people thought that some people are above certain things. You don't know a person until you know a person. Let me just say that. That's my old-timey advice. You don't know a person till you know a person. And some people can wear a face for years. And I do mean years. Next thing you know, they done ran off. You don't know where they at. They left you high and dry. So, I just wanted to say that's been on my mind ever since I've seen the story breaks about Dr. Disrespect. The best thing you could ever do if you want to see a person's true nature and who they truly are, give them some space, give them the illusion of freedom, and keep your eye on their actions and their patterns. It will tell you everything you need to know of whether you have a transparent person around you or a sneaky person. And some of y'all know what them sneaky traits are. Phone always face down, taking it to the bathroom all the time, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, man, leave your comments down below. I just really wanted to share that. When I have stuff on my mind or on my heart, I'm going to be more sharing with you guys. I am working on a Patrice O'Neal video, by the way. It's taken me a long time to get it edited because it's a video that is already out on the internet. However, it is during a time when YouTube was a different place, so they probably have buried it because it's some pretty shocking content, as they like to say. But I'm trying to edit it so it can come back to light because I think it's one of the best stories I've ever heard. And I just want to bring it back to life for you guys. Your boy's Nixon.